So a point I'm often getting is, well, Frank, Industry 4.0 sounds totally great. I really get the idea of the digital twin, the digital shadow, better decision making. But I have an established brownfield and our machinery is still very, very good. It's in the books, it works perfectly. And so how can I go now to our board and tell them we have to build a new factory, invest in really new infrastructure, buy new machines to benefit from Industry 4.0? Well, that's not true. You actually don't need to rebuild your factory to benefit from Industry 4.0. There are 2 or 3 approaches here. First, very often the data you have is already good enough. You just have different kinds of algorithms to make sense of this data, as I explained in an earlier video. Second, there's really nice technology nowadays to retrofit an existing brownfield with additional sensors. In our class, we often use a case from a British food manufacturer, established food plant, all that. And for just an investment of 25,000 British pounds, they made the entire factory smart by putting it some sensors which are like plug-and-play solutions, which you don't put in the machinery, but on top of the machinery at the exit points. And often this already provides a much richer picture compared to what you have, especially if you complement it with the existing data. And thirdly, there are even offerings like Sensor as a Service, where you actually don't invest into the equipment, but just buy the readings from the sensors from specialized service companies. So one of the core things you have to take away is really, in most instances, Industry 4.0 does not require big investments in new machinery, technology, infrastructure. The core value comes from looking into the data you already have or into additional data which actually is not too expensive to generate. So if you like to discuss these issues in more detail, consider joining our next masterclass on the Smart Factory of the Future.